This is a Sports Catastrophe production. Hey there, ho there, it's Jeff Cutter Driving. Welcome you to another Sports Catastrophe birthday boy, but it's not a boy, it's a girl this time. Remember how on Monday I talked about Steffi Graf and all that? And yesterday I talked about Bianca Andreescu? Well, for some strange reason, not only is this the third woman in 4 days with a big birthday that I got to celebrate, but it's a tennis player. And a lot of people said, can't you find like a woman driver or a soccer player and all that? I've done that a couple of times, but basically it's just how the birthdays are. So anyway, Venus Williams is 41 years old. She was born on June 17th, today, 1980. So she's 41 years old. I thought she would be like 35, but I was wrong. She's 41. She basically started her career in the late 90s. That would make sense. So basically, her and Serena are sisters, and basically credited with ushering a new power and athleticism on the women's tour. She was only given 11 weeks on top of the WTA rankings. That's kind of stupid compared to her sister, but anyway. She first reached the #1 rankings in 2002, becoming the first American woman to do it in the Open era, and the first since Alvina Gibson in the 1950s. So she was #1 before Serena. So anyway, she was the #1 in doubles for the first time in 2010 with Serena. So basically, Venus and Serena won a lot of Grand Slam doubles thing. Venus only has 7 Grand Slam singles titles. Not that good. Oh, that. She's still active. It's the most. Well, her 7 Grand Slam singles titles are the most by an active player, other than Serena. She went to 16 Grand Slam finals, so she was 7-9. I don't know how many times Venus lost a Grand Slam to someone not named Serena. Basically, it was like, wow, that was her. But she does have 5 Wimbledon titles, which puts her 4th on the Open era list behind Navratilovan's 9 and 7 by Serena and Steffi Graf. She had a good run between the 2000 Wimbledon Championships and the 2001 U.S. Open, going 4 out of 6 for the Grand Slam titles. She's the all-time record leader in Grand Slams played with 89, which is pretty good. When she got to the final in 2017, it was the longest time between first and most recent Grand Slam singles appearance. About 17 years, I think. So that was huge. She's won 14 Grand Slam doubles titles, all with Serena. And the funny thing is, Serena and Venus have not lost a Grand Slam doubles final ever. It's like, what? Really? Never happened? Jeez. She also has 2 mixed doubles titles. Her 23 combined Grand Slam titles with singles, doubles, and mixed doubles is tied with Steffi Graf for 4th behind Navratilova, Serena, and Martina Hingis. I guess she's a doubles star, Hingis. So she's won 4 Olympic gold medals, 3 in doubles with her sister. She won 1 in singles. And it's amazing. She won the singles at the 2000 Sydney Olympics and did the double and won doubles with her sister, obviously. So yeah, man, can you believe it? You know, she was born in Linwood, California, to Richard and Ornstein. All that. Yeah. So yeah. Richard basically, Venus's father basically was kind of a dick at times and all that. She turned professional at age 14 in 1994. Which was weird and all that. She actually got to the U.S. Open final in 1997. Man, that was farther back than I thought. She actually... So, she made her debut at the U.S. Open, and she lost the final to Martina Hingis. So she was the first woman since Pam Shriver in '78 to reach a U.S. Open singles final on her first attempt. And she was the first unseeded U.S. Open women's finalist since 1958. She would be number 22. So, anyway, Venus won her first Grand Slam doubles title in 1999. Basically, you know, she was very dominant and all that, winning 7 titles in her career. So, Venus would unfortunately be diagnosed with Sjogren's syndrome. Yeah, but basically, being diagnosed with Sjogren's syndrome, an autoimmune disease which causes fatigue, muscle, and joint pain, and all that. Kind of ruined her. But she did make some comebacks and all that. She's actually making the Wimbledon final in 2017. Basically, fantastic and all that. You know, Venus had a lot of rivalries. Well, with her sister. She's played Serena only 31 times in 23 years on the tour. Venus has won 12, Serena's won 19. They've met in 15 Grand Slam tournaments, with Venus winning 5, Serena's 10. So basically, it's closer without being in the Grand Slams and all that. And they've met in 9 Grand Slam finals. Venus won twice. So Venus is 2-7 against Serena in finals, which is pretty good. You know, it was weird. Beginning with the 2002 French Open, they faced each other in 4 straight Grand Slam singles finals. And it's the first time in the Open era that the same 2 players had 4 straight finals against each other. Venus and Hingis would be a rivalry. Hingis won the head-to-head 11-10. All that. Venus and Lindsay Davenport had a rivalry. Davenport 14-13 on that one. She, of course, was one of the main people who said that Wimbledon should make equal prize money and all that. And Wimbledon in 2007 decided to agree with the equalization of prize money and all that. However, Venus and Serena were involved in the battle of the sexes when you know, they had to deal with Karsten Brach, who wasn't doing that well. But Karsten won the match against Serena and Venus. So yeah, he was being a dick and all that. Of course, Venus and Serena are sisters and all that. However, Venus and Serena's older half-sister was shot dead in Compton and all that. Yetunde was the Williams sister's personal assistant and all that. It was shocking, all that. Williams received her... Venus had her associate degree in fashion design. And Venus was forced to withdraw in 2011 because of Sjogren's syndrome. She actually adopted a vegan diet and reduced her intake of calories and sugars to get back to good fitness. She has a Bachelor of Science degree from Indiana University East. All that. She wants an MBA. She's a Jehovah's Witness. What? Venus is a Jehovah's Witness? Reals? Oh boy. But anyway, Venus once dated golfer Hank Keeney and all that for 3 years, and then they broke up. And then Williams met a Cuban model and dated until 2015. And then she dated a publishing heir for 2 years until 2019. So basically, she isn't with anyone right now and all that. Anyway. Venus was blamed for a car accident in 2017, but after investigation, she wasn't. So thankfully she's fine. Venus and Serena were part owners of the Miami Dolphins. Well, they're limited partners and all that. That's why Venus was wearing Miami Dolphins gear while watching Serena in 2009 at the U.S. Open semifinal, which, of course, Serena went ballistic and threatened to put a ball down someone's throat. Anyway, it was amazing and all that. So, yeah. So, Venus won 7 Grand Slams. 2000 Wimbledon against Davenport, 2000 U.S. Open against Davenport, 2001 Wimbledon against Henin, 2001 U.S. Open against Serena, her sister, 2005 Wimbledon against Davenport, 2007 Wimbledon against Bartoli, and 2008 Wimbledon against Serena. Her losses, for her 9 losses, only 2 of those 9 losses were suffered against someone not named Serena. That was the 97 U.S. Open and the 2017 Wimbledon final. I thought Serena beat Venus at the 2017 Wimbledon final. Guess not. She lost to Muguruza, but I thought Serena played Venus. Guess not. No, Wimbledon, I guess. But yeah, that was weird how 7 out of her 9 women singles Grand Slam title losses were to Serena. So anyway, she and Serena have won 14 women's doubles championships and all that, which is pretty good. In fact, the last 5, when they beat their opponent, they swept them in straight sets. Mixed doubles, she won with Justin Gimelstob, the 98 Aussie and 98 French Open. And she lost in 2006 with Bob Bryan. It's weird how the 98 mixed doubles final, she and Gimelstob lost to her own sister, Serena, and Louise Lobo. She would play for World Team Tennis and all that. But basically, she has the most appearances in a Grand Slam singles draw, most consecutive runner-up finishes at a championship with 4 straight, and to the same person. Lowest ranked champion of all time in Wimbledon 2007, being ranked 31st. Surprised that happened. Lowest ranked and lowest seeded champion. Yeah, she did pretty well for herself. She's made a lot of strides and all that. 97, when she went to the U.S. Open final, she was the first woman since Penn Shriver to reach it on her first attempt, and the first player to be ranked outside the top 50 to reach the final ever. And in 97, the combined ages of Venus at 17 and Martina at 16 in the U.S. Open was the lowest of the Open era history of that tournament. Nice. Venus would be the second African American to win Wimbledon during the Open era. I think Serena was first. Venus was the second player to win Olympic gold medals in singles and doubles at one Summer Olympics, following American legend Helen Wills Moody in 1924. Serena would join that feat when she did it in 2012. The 2001 U.S. Open marked the first time ever that sisters met in a Grand Slam singles final, when she met Serena for the first time. So yeah, it was amazing. A lot of records Venus has and a lot of awards. Basically, yeah. Oh, I didn't know they did this thing. Oh, Venus was part of a sports-based comedy game show called Game On, with Keegan-Michael Key, Rob Gronkowski, Bobby Lee, and Ian Carmel. It's an American adaptation of A League of Their Own. That's weird. I'll have to look at that online. But anyway, yeah. So Venus basically is just as good as Serena Williams. She was better in the early 2000s, but Serena surpassed her. And younger siblings always like to surpass older siblings. Just saying. Anyway, I'm Jeff Diamond. I do.